Okay, so my name is Wynter Thomas. This is my second class in my community health degree program. I work at Starbucks as a manager, and my role pretty much is to just make sure that everything runs as smoothly as possible. I do inventory checks, run sales. I don't know, it's a lot. I live in Riverside, California. My two environmental observations about the community is that there's a lot of smog and greenhouse gas emissions from all the cars because the 91 freeway is literally like right next to my apartment. In the description box, I've uploaded a link to the city of Riverside baseline greenhouse gas emissions inventory and emission reduction strategies for Riverside. I was raised to think about the environment as survival resources. Everything that we have around us can help us go through life. So without trees, we can't have oxygen to breathe, and without plants, we cannot have food to live. From watching the video about what environmental health is, it is related to how I was taught and raised, because it's partially true. So in the video, she states that we impact our surroundings and our surroundings impact us, which partially is true because, again, we get our oxygen from trees and we get plants for food. So those kind of go together, and we use them as survival resources. A cultural shift I realized that I have experienced is the water crisis in Flint, Michigan. So coming from California, I've never had experienced dirty water, as bad as it sounds. And I honestly think that that's something that we take for granted. I can't imagine trying to drink or even bathe in dirty water. So that was definitely something surprising. The two links that I compared and contrasted were the National Environment Health Association and the National Library of Medicine definitions. They both talked about the subject of air, water, soil, and food being polluted and what can happen and what health problems arise. They both cover subjects such as drinking water and hazardous waste material, but in contrast, the National Environment Health Association's website had shown charts and statistics to support their facts from their findings. It had also gone over the definition of what an environmental health professional and specialist is, whereas the National Library of Medicine didn't do that. They went more into detail about how asthma pollutants and chemicals in the air can trigger asthma attacks. Another difference is that on the same website, they had talked more about environmental risks, like things such as lead in paint or radon in soil. So, yeah.